as I was looking at receivers
It's in the game.
to pick, my game stopped working for some reason. So we're gonna go ahead and get back into this. But so far, I think we picked good picks.
Big numbers. Hold
Oh, Mitch Trubisky. Okay, yeah, I picked Mitch Trubisky, but let me get back into this draft. Hopefully it didn't continue. Okay, it's still paused. So I'm gonna cut out this. So we're gonna bring in Antonio Callaway to pair with our receivers. Kind of bring in a young core
The Lions are now
for
on
receivers. We do probably need to start getting another tight end, so I'm gonna look into a tight end. Went ahead and got Nick Boyle to back up for Hayden Hurst. I think he'll be a good pick. We don't really use two tight ends, or I
the
don't
Lions
personally.
are now on the clock.
We'll see how it goes. Probably need to start picking like backups at positions. QB wise, I'm not too worried about picking a backup at this point. I do want to pick a couple more like defensive players second sub in, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and get Obi Melev. I don't know how to say his name. I'll be honest. Just wanted another young corner to pair with these guys.
The Lions are now on the clock.
So I do want to bring in Chris Conley. He's 26, but I like his height. Actually, so we are going to bring in Chris Conley from Georgia. He's a deep threat. I think he's got the right stuff. I think he'll be good for our team. We have five good wide receivers.
The Lions are now on the clock.
I'm going to pick up Thomas Davis Sr. just as a right outside linebacker, like backup. That way we have one just in
The
case linebackers
Lions
get
are now
hurt,
on the
sub 'em
clock.
in at D-line, just anything. So Terrell Edmonds out of Virginia Tech would be a nice strong safety bridge. Maybe we can move him to free safety. Doesn't mean he has to stay at strong.
The Lions are now on the clock.
I mean, we've already got a couple halfbacks. I don't know if I want another. Um, I'd like to keep getting defensive players at this point. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and probably get a kicker. So we're gonna get Harrison Butker. I just want to have a kicker that I can
The
not have to
Lions
worry
are now
about
on the
kickers
clock.
for a while. Um, Still lots of halfbacks and stuff. Um, we're gonna go ahead and get a backup quarterback. We're gonna get Easton Stick as our backup quarterback.
The Lions are now on the clock.
So I would like to look at linemen, see if we can find maybe a lineman that is young. So we're gonna select Andre Dillard out of Washington State as a backup.
The
Good backup, I
Lions are
think.
now on the clock.
Um, Might be another position I need to work on. Free safety is not looking too hot. We'll just get it Deshaun Elliott.
The Lions are now on the clock.
No, we're kind of getting down to like the end of this where not too many guys are getting picked up at this point. Next guard to go is going to be our right guard. So maybe we can start working on a guard right now. Drew Samia. Doesn't look too bad.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Um, I also want to get a backup center. I think Matt Skura is good, but we're looking for a guy that's young. At center. Martin. Looking for a guy that's not 26. Need a guy that's like 22. Mason Cole looks young. Yeah, he's 23, but he's a 63, so say we hold off. Go ahead and get a backup middle linebacker. There's not a lot of backups. Honestly, picking is going to be tough from now on. So, what I think I'm going to do here is, and I know this is kind of cheesy, but I'm going to pick like the best available right now and maybe trade some of them. Like Jarrett McKinnon, because I know somebody will end up wanting him.
The Lions are now on the
Or
clock.
I'll trade Philip Lindsay probably. Um, Still need a fullback. We'll go ahead and get this fullback. I don't use fullbacks,
The
but
Lions
it's whatever.
are now on the clock.
Mascaro is going to be our backup center.
The Lions are now on the clock.
We now need to pick probably some type of right end at this point because we need a guy that's going to develop. Deshaun Hall. Anthony Lanier. We're going to go Deshaun Hall.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Go ahead and check left end out. Clinton McDonald, he's 32. We don't really want that. I do have a young guy, so maybe we just take an older guy that has experience. Good pick.
The Lions are now on the
So
clock.
now we're kind of just getting down to like filling out our roster. I want to get a middle linebacker here, but I gotta find a young middle linebacker. So Cameron Smith. What Cameron Smith? Out of USC. I know I've reached, but I'm
The
trying to get a
Lions are now
couple
on the
young
clock.
guys too. Uh, Now what we're looking at is probably a left outside linebacker at this point. I don't know. We have Zadarius Smith, so we'll go ahead and get Connor Barwin, just a backup in case one of them does get hurt, like I've said. Um, we got a lot of guys.
The Lions are
Philip
now on the
Lindsay
clock.
probably is going to leave our team. I don't want to waste him on our team, so probably get rid of him. I want to get another defensive tackle. Actually, kind of looking for a big boy. I like Armand Watts. I'm an Arkansas fan, so I'm going to go ahead and select him.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Let's go ahead and get a left guard. Probably another younger guy. Eric Flowers has been a waste in the NFL. Chance Warmack is old. I could tell he was freaking 30 years old. He's old as crap. Elijah Wilkinson's not old, so we're going to go ahead and pick him up. Good pick. It's good.
The Lions are now
We
on
need
the
a right
clock.
tackle, too. Just in case our right tackle does get hurt. Cameron Fleming. Get him. It's a good pick
The
also.
Lions are now on the clock.
At this point, we've got everything but a punter. We'll take a 22-year-old punter. I'm fine with. Um,
The
so now I
Lions
guess
are
I'm
now
kind
on
of
the
just
clock.
choosing what? I've got everything. I say we put an extra wide receiver on our roster. How old is Braxton Miller now? 26? He's that old now? Dang. I think we are going to go A.J. Brown. Not Terry McLaurin. A.J. Brown. Not bad. I think he's going to be good.
The Lions are now on
So,
the clock.
our wide receiver core looks really good. We've got 6 receivers on the team, though. That's a little bit of a problem. Um, Another halfback wouldn't hurt. Honestly, halfback wise, we're looking okay. Um, Kind of need like a power back. Are there no power backs left? Or are these all guys that just fit my... Yeah, they fit my scheme. Let's go corner. I want to get another young corner. I think I want to get Ballantyne. Ooh, a 6'2 corner? Oh, 92 speed? Yeah, we're going to get him. Isaiah Johnson. Good.
The Lions are now on the clock.
I do want to go another middle linebacker. Guy I'm looking for. He's already been picked. Actually, we will sort by development trait. And see what's like. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh my god. We're gonna go ahead and get Miles Sanders out of Penn State.
The
He
Lions
was
are now on the
good.
clock.
Shoot, that's a good pick for us. Um, I want 3 middle linebackers on the team. Lake Jefferson. Uh, you know, just because I think it's cool, I am gonna go Dakota Allen at middle linebacker. I am a Last Chance U fan, so let's just do that.
The Lions are now on the clock.
I think it wouldn't hurt if we maybe got another guard of some sort. Kind of looking for a guard to develop. Denver Kirkland from Arkansas also. 25 though. Oh, Froldholt. Froldholt's pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and get Froldholt. Okay, so that's
The
obviously messed
Lions
up.
are now on the clock.
We've got 2 more picks. So, I think what we'll do is we'll look and see what all we've done at the position. We don't need multiple fullbacks. We've got 6 wide receivers. Let's get an extra right end or left end. Maybe a right end because I need somebody to develop. And let's sort this by age. Jonathan Ledbetter. Joe Jackson, 22. Ledbetter's 21. Oh, that's... Oh. He's kind of a freak. His block shot's not... Let's go with him. Jonathan Ledbetter. So this should be my last pick.
The Lions are now on the clock.
How do I have any more picks? Next pick is gonna be another safety, probably. Need a free safety. Mike Tyson. Marcus Allen at free safety.
The Lions are now on the clock.
So we're gonna skip ahead in the draft to the end because I don't really want to pick anymore.
Start your week by
Oh, I didn't have
installing
to
your
pick
game
much
plan.
more at all. So what I want to do is I want to sim to next week. If anybody gets injured, I do want to turn that off because I don't want to deal with injuries.
This is the player card. Here you can see your
Okay,
player's
I
strengths
don't
and
need an
weaknesses.
explanation. Let's give him run stopper. Let's just keep getting him up in overall. I will be making some trades for sure. Philip Lindsay will give him elusive back, let him go up in overall. He has a nice afro. Terrell Edmonds, give him run support. Daryl Worley, give him slot just cause. Next, we need to do Obi Mela Fun. I don't know how to say his name, but it's okay. And then the other guys, I don't really want to. Actually, Elijah Wilkinson, I do want to upgrade. I want to upgrade his pass block. Ooh, you went up 2 overall. I think I'm gonna stay upgrading these guys. Kari Lee, possession, I guess. Go ahead and sim to next week. Oh, that reminds me. 3 injuries. Yeah, I don't really want to do injuries until season. So I am gonna go fix that real quick. Injuries off. And I do want to get rid of our staff. I want to pick up one of these guys. Yeah, we're going to do all that. So we're going to fire, and fire Matt Patricia because he sucks. We're going to get... $5 for him. Scout-wise, we want probably good old lineman. Offer him, he accepts, and Dan Winters. He also accepts. So now we've got our staff good. We're going to advance to next week. I do want to change the weekly training.
In offensive, each week you can, once you've made your game plan, choose to
Why are
start
these
training.
guys getting all this stuff? Mr. Trubisky definitely needs to be getting extra XP for what he's doing. Halfback, I think we're okay. Wide receiver, I would like one of these guys to be good, so we'll give it to Zay. Actually, AJ Brown. That wasn't bad, I don't think. Actually, no. Defensively, we need somebody to get this, don't we? Not necessarily. Yeah, we can give it to AJ Brown. So I like the group that's getting this. I mean, no defensive players, but our defense is really good. We're going to advance to next week. So we do have to cut one player.
Easily see. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Now, personally, I say we get rid of. I'm gonna end the video off here, and I'll be back with you guys later. Actually.